A 14-year-old has been arrested after a shooting in a shopping mall in the Thai capital, Bangkok. Now, there isn't a huge amount of information coming into us here at the BBC, but what we do know is that 3 people are reported to have been killed and others wounded at the Siam Paragon shopping centre near the centre of the city. These are the live pictures coming into us now. As you can see there, people are milling around, photographers there, lots and lots of police cars and ambulances. Earlier on, there were pictures coming out of the area of people running out of the shopping centre as shots were heard to be fired within there. Now, the very latest we know is that a 14-year-old has been arrested. Well, we can cross live now to Bangkok and speak to our Southeast Asia correspondent, Jonathan Head, who joins us live from the scene. Jonathan, what more do we know?
Well, not a great deal more than the details that you've given us. What people need to understand about this shopping mall, Siam Paragon, is it's one of the most visited places anywhere in Asia. An incredibly popular place. An awful lot of foreign tourists go there as well. It's very high profile. This is about as central as you can get in Bangkok. So it's always very crowded. It was probably about between an hour and 90 minutes ago that people heard multiple shots coming from one of the lower floors. We saw people scattering and running outside. At that stage it wasn't clear who fired them, why, what was going on. We do know now that a number of people were hit by gunfire, that some of those injuries were serious, and we've had a report from one medical centre here that's compiling statistics saying that 3 people have lost their lives, have died from the shooting. Now, the police have released quite dramatic pictures of themselves confronting the shooter, who gets down on his knees, and then they run up and get him hard down on the floor and handcuff him. He turns out they've got his identity card, they concealed his name and everything, but they've released the fact that he's a 14-year-old boy, which is a bit of a shock when you think of the number of shots that were fired and the injuries caused. But very little else is known about him, what his motives are, how he came here or where he lives. So we're left at the moment simply trying to work out how much damage has been done, how many injuries there are, and I think over time the police will try to piece together why this happened. It's pretty unusual in Thailand, this sort of attack. I mean, I go in and out of the shopping centre many times, others do. There's very light security. It's just not something that people here are geared up to expect.
Jonathan, tell me a bit more about the shopping centre. You touched on it earlier. It's a popular shopping centre, you say, located quite centrally, and it would be quite busy this time of evening, wouldn't it, on a Tuesday?
I think it's busy all the time. I mean, it's a very, very busy place. Obviously, it was very quiet during COVID, but before that, it was absolutely packed. It's one of those shopping centres where you'll see come up on people's Instagram and TikTok accounts. Very popular for foreigners. Chinese tourists, when they came, would always go there and take their pictures. It had become a kind of iconic place in Bangkok. I mean, goodness knows there are enough shopping malls in this city. They're all over the place. But this is the #1 shopping mall in terms of being an attraction for foreign visitors. It's got an aquarium in the basement, an enormous aquarium with a shark and other large sea creatures in it. So it's quite a spectacular mall, a bit of an experience for people who go there. If you wanted to target somewhere that was going to get attention, this might be your #1 location. It is known by everybody living in the city and known by an awful lot of people who come here on holiday.
Jonathan, thank you very much indeed for that. And just to reiterate, a 14-year-old boy has been arrested following that shooting in what Jonathan was describing as an extremely busy and popular shopping centre in the centre of Bangkok.